What's up, Camden County, Alison Shores, Dakota Jones, Camden County Chamber of Commerce. And if there's one thing you know about me and Dakota is we have a sweet tooth. So today, on this episode of Get In Your Business, tell them where we are.
Well, I heard there's something really special popping off on the Harriet's Bluff exit.
There is!
That is one of my first Poppin jokes we're going to be hearing today. So right off the interstate, we found this lovely place. It is Poppin Joe's Gourmet Kettle Korn. We've already learned a little bit, and I can't wait to tell them what really goes on in here, because this is the home of their production, retail, and there's a lot of flavors and a lot of cool stuff to check out. So let's go in, let's meet everybody, and let's get the scoop on what's going on here.
Let's pop on in. So now we're inside, and we get to meet Joe. Hey, Joe. And we have Jen and Jennifer. They are actually here with us. So let's talk about how we got everything started. How did this start?
Okay. Joe actually was in high school back in Kansas years ago, and the teachers said that he'd be in a group home and have to work in a workshop. And my parents didn't really like that answer. They felt he could do a lot more because he's very strong and he loves to do repetitious things. So when you show him how to do something, he's going to do it the same way every time, like meticulously. So they got the idea of doing kettle corn, and my dad spent a few years with Joe going out to festivals and Walmarts and stores and setting up and selling to see if Joe could actually learn all the different tasks. And there's many different tasks when you do kettle corn. So he mastered those pretty quickly, and he's been popping corn since 2000. So it's been a long time. Yep.
22 years.
Yep, 22 years of popping corn. It's a lot of popcorn.
And how long have you guys been here at this location?
So our building arrived in August. It took us until October to get like plumbing and electrical and all the things in place. But we've been here just over half a year.
Okay, so not that long at all. And everything happens here, right in this building?
Everything happens here.
From production, retail, I'd say taking it out for wholesale and everything like that. Do you mind showing us around and kind of showing us start to finish what we experienced during the process?
Absolutely. So Joe does the kettle corn. It starts over here. We have all our ingredients and such, and this is a Coronado popper. We just actually got it about 2 weeks ago, so it's really exciting. It actually pops the corn inside. There's a screen that comes through, and then it comes here. Joe then labels what it's going to be for. So this is plain popcorn. From that we can make 5 of our flavors, so it doesn't have to actually have kettle or sugar on it. Sometimes it gets more sugar on it. But over here we have a caramelizer where we add like the caramel, the double decker, the cinnamon. In April we had rainbow cotton candy. That all gets made in the caramelizer, so it has more of a sugary syrup that goes over it and coats it. Behind you, Dakota, is our tumbler, so that's where like the cheddar flavors get added. So our sweet and cheesy gets made there, our cheddar gets made there. Joe has we've done garlic parmesan, and we've done savory dill ranch. Those also get done there, so savory flavors. Right now we have churro that gets done there, and jalapeno, hot jalapeno, both are done in the tumbler.
So that's an awful lot of flavors. How many staple flavors do you have at all times?
We've had 5. Joe's had 5 for a long time, but we just added a double decker, which is very much like a Chicago mix, if you've heard of that.
Ooh.
Yeah, usually Chicago mix, you have the orange cheddar and you have the caramel in a bag together, and you have to eat this and this and try and get it all in one bite. Someone actually suggested we do cheddar popcorn and add the caramel right on top of it. So we call it double decker because each kernel has both flavors. So it's pretty cool. We had it and we're like, oh my gosh, this is really good. So that is a new flavor that will just always be there. So.
Well, I'm trying that as soon as we can, please.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And you have flavors of the month.
Yes, so this month it's churro and hot jalapeno. Cinco de Mayo is this month. Next month is Father's Day, so we're doing a zesty chili lime because it seemed more like fatherly. But in July we'll be doing Very Patriotic, which is red, white, and blue for the military and for the America as a country. So it's exciting. We always try and find up creative things. So if you have creative ideas, we like to come up with new things.
Now, I know that people they can come here to your location and they can purchase retail, but you also have some wholesale opportunities, maybe businesses in our community that want to sell the kettle corn.
That would be fantastic. So when Joe lived in Kansas, he did about 15% of his sales was wholesale and 85% was events and festivals. But with COVID, that kind of went away. So we have tried to gear back up where we started more looking for wholesale. We do some of the Glenn County places with the hotel industry, especially because there's tourists that come in. So any shop or store in Camden County, we would love to partner with. We sell it to them at a reduced price, and then they make as much money as we do off of it when they sell it. Joe does deliveries each week to those locations. Some sell a lot more than others, so we kind of learn, you know, what you like. But we offer a sample pack where we give the business owner a variety and the different size bags to see what they like and what they feel will sell, and then they let us know what they like from there. So yeah, it works really great, but we would love to have as many of those as possible, especially being on I-95. You know, people stop all the time to get gas and to eat, so anywhere that people would be interested, we'd love to partner with them.
Speaking of now, how can people get a hold of you?
So they can use the phone.
See, somebody needs to get some Poppin Joe's Kettle Korn right now.
It's popping off as we speak.
Yes.
So Joe has a business line you can call. We also have a poppinjoeskk@gmail.com is an email. He has a website. You can go on the website. You can email, call, text, and then we have an Etsy store also that you can go on the Etsy store. If you're local though, please make sure you do the no shipping on the Etsy store because it automatically charges you shipping. But there's one that says local delivery type thing or pickup. And we do try and help the local folks. If we're going into town, we can try and drop stuff by if people want it. So.
And what is the phone number?
It's 912-230-4662 or 912-995-9560.
Okay. And Etsy, what is the name of the?
It's Poppin Joe's Kettle Korn. I'm not the Etsy store guru.
Yeah.
If you do Poppin Joe's Kettle Korn on there, it will pop up his store.
Okay, perfect.
And he's got all sorts of varieties in it.
And what's the address? Because this place is so cute.
It is. So we are right behind Huck's RV. The partners there have been amazing for Joe and very supportive. So we are actually on their property, not back by the campground, but it's 1979 Harriet's Bluff Road. So right past Circle K.
So right off Exit 7.
Yep, right off Exit 7.
Awesome.
And we have a little flag we just got last week. It says, "Come on in, we're open." So if we're here in the building, we put the flag out. It's actually on the west side of the building, so as you drive by, or even if you're at the gas station, you should be able to see it. And that just means come on in. If we're here, we're happy to sell. So.
And so it's just you three here. So if people need to call if they're gonna make the trip out here, just to make sure you're here.
Yes, Joe does a lot of deliveries. He travels up to Glenn County and even in Camden. Sometimes he has to go to Jacksonville to pick up supplies. So some days he's actually working, but he's not physically in this building. Sometimes one of us might be and he might not be. So if you call ahead just to make sure somebody's here, it's always recommended. That's
awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Joe, you want to get in here? We gotta do our wiggle. Thank you so much. Come on. Thank you so much for letting us. You gonna do it with me? Gotta do it. Wiggle, wiggle. Get in your business. Yay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and share. And come visit Joe at Poppin Joe's Kettle Korn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.